are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Oh, no! My camera! What's going on here? It was working a second ago. Alright, hold on. Let me find my webcam. Welcome along, everybody. If you can hear me, welcome to the stream. I'm going to try and bring that camera back up, hopefully. Now, let's see if it works now. Yes, it does. Now we're back in. I don't know what happened there. But welcome along to what is going to be a Sprint Monday. Hopefully I can close that down now. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. We'll get there in a minute. Few teething problems. But yeah, we had to abandon the weekend's racing, sadly. That was because of some house... Come on, camera. All because of some house issues. So, sadly, we couldn't get racing. I'm trying to bring my camera up, but it doesn't want to work. Let's see if I can try it one more time. Here we go. Now we're back on this one. Might just have to go for this one for now. So, yeah, welcome along. We did have to abandon. The leak is controlled. The leak is fixed. So don't worry. We managed to complete that one. We had a plumber out today. It did mean we had to abandon the racing on Saturday or Sunday even. We had to take a 3 point in the race on Belgium. But, you know, sometimes these things happen and sometimes it's just very unlucky. So we're going to try and do some sprints tonight, try and get a few rewards, some chill out. That's what we're going to go for. Kimo, Archie, Clen, welcome. Sid, Calum, Stu, Addy, Chris. We've got Matt Miller as well. We have got George. Welcome everybody to some sprint racing. So I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to kick into sprints and see if we can get some decent unlocks, because Mr. Lando Norris is 99 out of 100. He is the car that we absolutely, well, the driver we absolutely need to unlock. If we can get a bit of him, that would be nice. So fingers crossed we can get Lando Norris today to level 6. We're going to get straight into some racing though. I believe I'm on the right setup for what I need. Let's get some comments. Hope you all had an amazing weekend and Monday, Archie says. I'm no longer using Duhan and Alonso in Series 5. Fisichella to level 6. Wow, that's good. If you can get the legend that high, then that is obviously very, very good. So, well done on that one. Is the races harder in Super Champions? Not in the weekly league, Matt, but in terms of GPs is where you get the difficulty in the tiers. So, yeah, not for weekly league, that is for sure. What do you think about the future of the game? Do you think it will get better? I mean, how many times have I openly spoke about this game? Let's be honest. Hopefully it does. I'd like to see it, obviously, improve. There's a lot of improvements to make. It's just a question of if they ever do them and stop pushing legends down our throat every 2 weeks, every week. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what their plan is. Let's go. Now, best tyre management drivers in 11. My chat box is behind me again now. I believe it is a case of Mr. Let's get that back behind there. I love Pierre Gasly from Series 11. I think he's very, very nice to be using, as well as... Isn't Hulkenberg very good at tyre management in Series 11? I want to say. So there's a couple of drivers that you could potentially look at. So Hamilton gets our sprint underway quite nicely, but Lando Norris not doing too great. He is currently P17. So a lot of work for Lando to do. No worries, Archie. Good luck. Well, you never know, Jean Great. Never know what the plans are, but hopefully we get some decent improvements. Obviously, they've got moments at the moment, literally. But I haven't seen too much people have that as well. Faz, evening as I did Champs GP for the first time, bagged a second. Let's go. That is a huge result, Faz. Congratulations. I noticed that you didn't put the reward you got, though. Is it a little bit worrying to say you didn't get the reward you dreamt of? But P2 is absolutely incredible. Congratulations, Faz, on that great result. P11. And Hamilton P1. So this is looking okay at the moment. We're going to gradually pull ourselves into contention here. And we need a good 45 plus points for some good point scoring potential here for the sprint. As we go past Nico Hulkenberg. 100 plus Lando. Now that is good, Faz. That is good. 100 Lando from a Champions GP. That is one of the best things you can get, mate. That is very nice. So congratulations on that reward, mate. As now we said about getting Norris back through the field. He is now into 6th place. Level 5 Lando for you now. Same as me, Faz. You are exactly the same as me. So Norris hunting down Piastri. We've seen that before in an F1 race. Let's see if we can make the move. Not yet. But yeah, some good reward. Did anybody else get a decent result at the weekend? Did anybody absolutely smash it and get a P1? Anyone with a P1? As Hamilton comes through. So 5th for Norris, 4th for Russell. My weekend wasted only to get Antonelli and Hajar for Sid. Ouch. That is painful. That is not good from an epic point of view at all. Matt Miller got nah. So nothing for Matt. 160 Fury. I'm assuming you're not too happy with that one, Gimmo. Group of death on Saturday, so save the boosts. Wow, don't blame you, Chris. That's probably good method to be doing. Hello Madrid, welcome. Welcome into Sprint Mondays. Hope you're doing well. Can we get Norris to close the gap and at least get 3rd place in this race? Come on. There's 4th. Hey, here he is. Eduardo is back. Welcome, Eduardo. How are we? How was your GP weekend? Did you absolutely smash it? Hopefully you did. Okay, so can we get through? I mean, these are pretty quick. Not the worst, but not the best. Like, nah. Tell you what. Forgot to qualify, Eduardo. You're too busy looking for people that I look like. You didn't qualify for the GP. What are you doing? So, there you go. Into P4 then. We might be able to survive with a 45 points from race number 1. Tuned into the golf. Hey, George, I was very much tuned into that as well, so I don't blame you. That was some fun evening action. And Solanke, welcome along. We are through race number 1. It is a victory for the board. It is a 45 in the end points. Nearly said 47. I was obviously dreaming. But no, just the 45 points. That is a solid start, though. Super champion, but can't get enough boosts. Yeah, it's tough. Maybe play the lower GP levels, Matthew, and just try and save boosts and get through to final round. Might be the way to go. Okay, so let's go again. Straight back into it. See if we can get... Remember, 4 races a sprint is expected before we get a reward. So 1 is down. And now we've got to try and get another one. 1459. 140 team score better. United King. That's what I do on the free-to-play account, Matt. I basically race the lower GPs in order to get some boosts. Solanke, we basically had a water leak in the house on Sunday, so we had to abandon the stream. I had to abandon the GP as a matter of urgency. So, yeah, we finished about 80th because we took a 3 point. I didn't have time, sadly, to finish, which was a real shame, but ultimately, sometimes life throws you curveballs, right? Not a lot I could have done. So let's get this win in the bag as well. Real player. Gone for the hard tyre, it seems. Yeah, sometimes freak things happen. And yeah, it was the first time we put the heating on. Obviously, through the summer, you don't require the heating if you're old enough to know. So yeah, we put it on for the first time yesterday evening and one of the pipes had cracked. So that is why I had to abandon the stream to try and control what was going on. So sadly, we couldn't get a podium. I can't remember who took P1, what the score was. So I don't even know if P1 was possible in the end. But just the way it had to be. As into P3 we go. And Norris is now P6. So managing to come through a little bit. Norris is not in the lead. That's always nice. As we take P2. DRS will activate for both cars. And we will take the lead of this race. P1 for Hamilton. And P5 for Norris. Conserving down. The plan of strategy. 4 soft, 4 medium here. That is what we're trying to do. My group 11 people finished perfect. Top 10 decided by fastest lap. Ouch. Yeah, that's tough going. Welcome, Box. How are you? But looking okay so far, this one. And yeah, good work, Faz. Nice to see you in, champs. I might enter main account to champions this week. What does everyone think? Anyone think we should go main account champions this weekend? I mean, I'm interested. If you want it, I might go and put it. I mean, it might be chaos. Am I better doing the tournaments that you go higher when I unlock them? So basically, Matt, Series 9 is the equivalent to Contender. So really, if you're at Series 9, you still want to be racing Challenger, in theory. You want to get a couple of series higher than the AI difficulty. So Hamilton just runs out of tyres. So will Norris, but we'll just get what we need and get into the pit. So Hamilton in. Like so. And Norris will be coming in too. And he comes out. So we are down to 5th place. But Norris will have DRS. And so many opportunities. Into P4 he goes. Into P3. Yes, sir. That is a P3. Yeah, Super Champion is the league. Don't worry about the weekly league, Matt. It's all about the series you are in duels. And the level you're playing in GP. Oh yeah, it was a great day, George. Enjoyed watching that yesterday. All the way to the end. Welcome, Harry. How are we? How are you doing? And we have got Norris in P2. Hamilton, P1. And we're going to see if we can bring this home. Nice 47 points would be absolutely perfect. Win the Carlos Sainz event. Yes. Which one did you win, Tyron? Let's go. And there you go. Jean and Jay saying, for example, Matt, he is 300 flags away from unlocking Series 12. So he's in Series 11, but still racing in Contender. So that's kind of gives you an example. Remember, if you're in Contender, all of your rivals or all of the AI are running very high Series 9, Series 8, 7 parts. You've got to be getting up the higher levels. As we will come through to start the final lap. And we are looking good. Abby, what's the best tyre strategy? Tyre strategy depends on the circuit, Abby. That is on the circuit. So there's not a kind of best, you need to do a one-stop at every track, you need to do a two-stop. It just depends on the track. Singapore is best at a two-stop. Silverstone is best at a one-stop, but you can only do a one-stop on the higher tyre management. So it all just depends on where you are and what sort of series you're at. But a lot of the time, a one-stop is very good. It's just whether or not you can do it. Yeah, good job, Tarim. Good job on your round. And that is a P1, P2, Hamilton, Norris. Second for Solanke. That's good. A nice P2. We've got a P9 for Jan and Jay. So some good results in the chat, which we're seeing from the smooth off. I'm guessing you all followed the strategy guide, right? What if I'm in Series 8 and just got to Contender? So basically, I am saying that, Caliber. So Series 9, people are going to be running the Series 9 drivers and some of the Series 9 parts, and they're probably going to have them at level 5, level 6s, whereas you won't even have them unlocked. So for me, I have a free-to-play account. I am in Series 10 at the moment, and I'm still racing Challenger, for example, because I know for Contender I won't be strong enough. So that's what I'm kind of saying. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. And this is our worst circuit because we don't have power unit on the car. Yeah, exactly, Jan and Jay. That's all fair enough. I only mentioned the boosts that have both of the track stats. Back-to-back second, you are like my free-to-play account, Lowlight. That's exactly what I do. I have a lot of second places. And it's very frustrating. But let's get third and fourth in this race, most likely. Basically, just finish worse off quite a lot is probably your way to go. So this rival taking plenty of boosts from the front. I don't have power unit on the setup, so we are going to struggle massively in this race. We'll get home to get 43 points though. Misaloco, welcome. Finished 17, all 47. How do you know which track? Kind of just know Captain Lost by looking at what circuits are around, that's all. So we kind of just know which ones they are. And we are into 9th, 8th, 7th, and 6th. So as long as we can get our 43 points out of this one, that will be happy for me. And we are pretty slow. Do you know this opponent? Don't know him, Solanke. Never heard of him. Today plays 23rd in Champions, 40 Nexus, and 28 Boombox. That's good, Nico. Sometimes a bit of luck. Sometimes going up can help, but you got to have decent parts. But good job, mate. Series 7. Addy, have you watched my strategy guide? Series 7 in the dry. 4 medium, 3 soft if you can. If not, you might have to go 4 hard, 3 mediums. And go that way. But in the wets, it's probably a 4-3-3 for you, I imagine. If you can get that. And 5th place for Alex. Good job. 5th place is good. Some very nice results out there today. Yeah, exactly, Solanke. Yeah, Norris is rubbish at times. As you can see, he's so far back, you can see. But yeah, we don't have any power unit on our car. So we're designed for speed and cornering, is what we're designed for. But we're going to keep pushing. And come in. But yeah, this rival's got like 100 team score, so there's no wonder we can't catch them up, even without the power unit. But we'll get 43. That is happy for me. Because we'll be able to get 4th place back from Lando. Oh, that's tough for Crasham. Yeah, the groups are horrible. I'm not a fan of the grouping system at all. It's not a fun element of the game, is the grouping system. Why is my camera gone again? Why is the camera dying? I didn't think it said low battery. Hold on, let me get my camera back. My camera's playing up today. It's very strange. I don't understand why. I'll try and get it back. Let's try. Close that down. Let's try and open it back up. Rodrigo, welcome. I can't actually bring the webcam back. Must be the water. It must be. Everything's dying. I'm not quite sure why. I wonder if I'm running out of battery in it. That's potentially the problem. Let's try again to load it back. Obviously, I'm trying to do the proper camera this time. But it's not liking it. That is still not working. Ay, ay, ay. Right. Say water. Right, we'll have to just keep chucking along, and then I'll try and get this back. I mean, let's have a look at the setup. There you go, less power unit. That is where we struggled on that one. Is my camera dead? Is it actually... Ah, it might be actually dead. Okay. Right, let's get into another race. One more race. And we can get this job done. It was great getting one of these cameras until you realise that effing runs out after about 10 minutes. And that's when it's not that great. Right, let's try now. Are we gonna be back in business? Boom! Nope. We'll get there eventually. I'm trying to fix it, Tarim. Trying. Oh my god, you want to see the look on my face at the minute on this camera. Jesus. Downforce. Downforce. Bit of wet. Right, is it going to come back up now? Nope. Need to get... I know, it's shocking. I might have to just go back to the old camera because it's not that strong. It's not that great for me. It's just more of a pain, if I'm honest. I mean, the camera quality looks good, but then it doesn't work that great. So you might see me. The problem is, if I flick back to it, I have to do all the setup again, which is a nightmare. So let's see. That's still not on. What in the world is... I think it's Jackie Stewart, Tyron. I think that's what it actually comes down to. I think it's Jackie Stewart. Are we back in now? Right, I think we might be back. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's gone off again. Alright, come on. Come back. Now we're back. Why does it keep going off? This is the most challenging that we have. So I think I'll... Oh my god. You are joking me. I give up. Oh. Yo, welcome TMD. It turns out the camera doesn't last very long when properly plugged in, I don't think. I'm trying to get the camera to work. I don't know what the actual... I'm trying to watch the race as well at the same time. I'm trying to see... I'm not very good with cameras. And this is being a pain in the backside. Welcome, Mustafa. I mean, I'm back for a minute. And then it will probably get rid of me as well. Maybe Hutch has got the camera. They're trying to get rid of me. That's what it is. But we're back at the minute. Until whenever, I don't know. Until it goes off again for some odd reason. It's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's shuts off sometimes. I mean, the camera quality is a lot better. I think you'll all agree. But it just doesn't... It just likes to cut out. I don't know if I've got it in the wrong setting or it goes into like a power saving mode. I have no idea. But you know what? It makes the F1 Clash challenges more difficult to win races. Yeah, Jackie Stewart, Tyron. Yeah, I think it's Stewart. That's where you got to pick your driver. But I'm still waiting for moments. I probably won't ever get it, but F1 moments is what I'd like to see at some point. TMD, how are you, by the way? I think potentially Harry. There was a leakage. Yeah, literally, that would have been perfect during yesterday's stream, wouldn't it? Absolutely perfect to end the stream with this sound.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather filter.
Why didn't I play that yesterday? That would have been absolutely spot on. I'm glad to hear you're okay, TMD. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you very much. P1 Hamilton. And this circuit seemingly a little bit more difficult to win and get the 47 because the AI seemingly are very quick, and that is Norris, Hamilton and Russell. We only got 45 points in race number 1 when we raced this circuit, and it seemingly is going to be the same again and at the same sort of overtakes because we got him on the last straight last time. Rodrigo will do it after the sprint crate, so I think it might be... No, I think the sprint crate might be after this race. Are we going to survive as Russell tries the overtake? We are going to survive. We're going to keep on pushing. Can we? No, we get pulled back by like an elastic band and lose out to 5th. I hate it when it does that. Pulls you back like an absolute train wreck. Ugh. Let's see if it's enough. Or hopefully we don't lose out by 1 point. That is the absolute hope. And that's what we got to fingers crossed that we don't have. We'll soon find out. Alonso, Hamilton cross the line. 44 points this time. Should be enough for the sprint crate though, surely. Surely. It is. It's a P1. A P1 crate. Get in. That's what we like to see. Get in. And I beat my old nemesis MK. I don't know if he's quietly watching or not, but he is in the group, it seems. So P1. Let's take a bit of that. Let's go. Hey, good job, Zurix. Don't know how you say your name properly, but Zurix I'll go for. Welcome to F1 Clash as well, and glad to see you are enjoying the game. What epics are we needing? We need 1 epic for Lando Norris level 6. We are close with Nexus. Max Verstappen, I think, is pretty close as well. So that's what we're really hoping for. We get some Albon. We get some Power Lift. And then we get... Kimmo knows it. Kimmo absolutely knows it. Yeah, you know, it is not the worst thing in the world. It's equally not the best. So, let me close out, reload. On the game, Xerix, or in real life? Which one? Frustrating. Mac free. But I would have liked some sort of Lando Norris. Let's have a look. Look, Lando Norris on 99 out of 100. And Rodrigo, that is the setup I was using. No power unit. In this game, really like Hamilton. I think he covers a lot of the tracks. In real life, probably a Piastri. Nice, calm. The opposite of me. So that is who we're rocking. Do you want to try check to see if Gasly is possible? Better qualifying, better race start, one less tyre. I think I'm going to take Gasly instead. Yeah, I don't see why not here. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Let's open the free crate. Any reward you don't like, you should play the Kevin sample.
Kevin!
That one. Xerix, we didn't manage to finish the round because we got a water leak at home, well, a radiator leak. So I had to basically quit out with 1.5 races to go. So sadly, we came like 80th place. So not really that great. Anything to collect on the pit pass? Let's see. Not too much on here. Yeah, it wasn't. It's just one of them very unfortunate events. Made your night. Jack Doohan. Some Yuki. And can we get that Lando? We get a Charles Leclerc out the legendary crate. And then it's just a bunch of green and self-control boosts. So we'll add that up. Daniel, welcome. Okay, cool. So, let's carry on. Let's open a few of these. Let's make sure we get the clean slots. There you go. I do it basically, I work in the day, Solanki, and I record or stream in the evening. Or, for example, on a Saturday and Sunday, I don't work. So, Saturday and Sunday, I can create content for the week ahead. So, yeah. Like tonight, before I went live, I recorded the qualifying guide that comes out tomorrow, and all the tracks are already pre-recorded. I did all the time earlier on in the season to pre-record. So all I have to do now is record an intro and then just add the tracks. Very clever. And then if I need to amend a track, I just go and re-record that track. So yeah, it works out quite well. I've learnt to be as efficient as possible, as we've got a real player, Silverstone, and we have got a good chance of some big points. Setup, Daniel, will show basically very quickly, but we'll then show it in about 4 races time. So I'm going to go that and that. Tyre management and speed. That's it, Harry. Boosted. I think it's okay, Nico, this week. I'm glad there's no race points for legends or anything like that. That's always good. Right. Oh, look at all that green. Yeah. Right, P1, P5. Let's go. Work smart, not hard. Silverstone, anybody remember right at the start of the season, we used to get this circuit every GP. Without fail. And luckily, we haven't had it as much lately. But that used to be a right pain. But Hamilton going nicely on this 4 soft, 4 medium plan. Gasly had to take the lower tyres just to be on the safe side. In the rain too, yeah, that was it. 100% rain every single GP. We've got a chance here to get past Hamilton and the Mercedes. If DRS comes out, there it is for Gasly. And that is into P3. What boost is it this week? Oh, it's Merlion, isn't it? It's not the most amazing boost. But it's okay boost. Okay, there you go. Into P1. We stay. Gasly will come through. So this should be a 47 point. We need the big boosts like Rainbow, Movember, Sar, Nazar. We don't tend to get them anymore. Or not readily anyway. And yes, TMD, that's what we're going for. 47s. If we can. So Hamilton just runs out. Won't lose too much time. And Gasly will come in. Norris comes in too. When are they going to do a loop the new? I don't know if they will. I think that was a one-time hit advertisement, I reckon. Anil, welcome. Right now, Nico, right here, down this straight, is where you want to use DRS, or the back straight, and I'll tell you which one. So there's 2 points on Silverstone to use DRS, and the other point is here, out of this straight. So either this one, or that first straight where I used it a moment ago. Go back to the top. Singapore, Ramesh, I think so. Singapore is medium speed, really, isn't it? A few decent straights. Red Bull have been not the strongest around this circuit. So I do think the McLaren boys are going to be at it. And you remember, Singapore, there's not much of overtaking. So you might actually find that they could clash this week. Because it's going to be one of them needing to take a risk. But yeah, I know Red Bull haven't been the most consistent at this one. They have had a few rough... They had quite a few years going out at Q2 and even at Q3. Ferrari, I don't know. They were bad last week, weren't they? Pace is just not there. I think it might be a McLaren 1-2. I'm going to go for Piastri, Norris, and George Russell. That's what I think I'm going to go for if I had to pick your top 3. And I believe, will we get it? Who else? No, I think that's good. That would be my top 3 at the moment if I had to pick one. So Gasly P2, we are going to score the 47 points in this race. It's important to qualify, absolutely. It's a that's what I mean. That's why I think McLaren are so good at medium to high speed. So I think McLaren are going to be dominant. But the pressure is starting to ramp up now on these McLaren drivers. Zurich, to avoid double stacking, you've simply got to create a gap between your 2 drivers. So instead of double stacking, keep your second driver on conserve. And yes, you might lose some time, you might lose a position, but at least you gain some power unit back and you don't double stack. 100% Harry. I wouldn't even be surprised if some teams writ off this season at the start. Probably somewhere like Haas or something like that. There'll be a lot of focus on next year. A lot of focus. Heard Ferrari 1-2. Wow. And then you woke up, Solanke. Oh, who knows? Who knows? It's already shown this year that there can be some indifferent results. look at Carlos Sainz. Who would have thought that Sainz would have got a podium at Baku? Don't think anybody would have predicted that one. Yeah, exactly, Caliber. And if you look at Red Bull's results, last year they were okay. But a couple of years before that, they always struggled. So I think you might... I just don't think... There's a few tracks that are going to benefit Max Verstappen coming up, like Vegas. I think Max will be untouchable at Vegas. This rival has gone for wet tyres in dry conditions. So let's get to the race screen so that you can see it. And that is G Burger Fan from the Pit Stop Club. Yes, you. Using wet tyres in a dry race. I mean, you've done it in front of 60 plus people to showcase that you are a wanker. Well done. So you just gave yourself a little bit of bad rep and your club a little bit of bad rep. So let's cruise. Let's give one of them bad boys. Yep, there you go, look. Abel, welcome. I don't think Gary Berger's... Or Gerhard Berger, I should say, not Gary. Gerhard Berger wouldn't be a fan of that, would he? Ferrari Masterclass, exactly. But we can just cruise. We're going to get points. We're going to get delayed a little bit, but they'll pit after lap 4 anyway and put on some dry tyres. So, Stu, some people are just a bit of a numpty. Put it that way. That's all. They see the team score and cry. Is what they do. But yeah, at least they'll be in the pits next lap. But yeah, if you have got any questions on F1 Clash, feel free to ask them, because we're going to be a small delay in this race. So feel free to get them questions in. If you want to ask any help on the game. Well, that's it, Anil, yeah. There we are, look. Lapping them. And Gasly versus Norris and Sainz. Straight through the middle. Easy. And then they should have one lap. So they're about 30 or so seconds behind. Well, 64, but actually 30 seconds in real life. And then we come back out. And it is going to be absolutely job done. We're going to get the 47. We'll have to wait a while for this noob to finish. Exactly, for crashing. Exactly. Back to Challenger. Caliber, you can enter Challenger. You don't have to... You just simply have to select Challenger. When you get... when you go GP-wise, you can select any as long as you've unlocked it. You can even go back to Junior if you want to. Anil, this is Series 12. But they should be going to dry tyres now. They don't. They carry out. So the rival has stayed in the game and is now purposely running out of tyres. So let's kick back and relax. You can, Caliber, yeah. You're not limited. As long as you can unlock any GP, the higher you go. But then what you can do is basically pick which one you want. You don't have, as soon as you unlock Contender, it doesn't mean you have to go Contender. You can go Junior or Challenger. You just have to select the different GP. That is all. Yeah, easy. You're not committed to that one. Black flag those drivers. Yeah, this guy is obviously still in the race. Just casually going round again, and he's wasting his own time here. Because Chat, you know what the funniest thing is? This guy is going to sit here thinking he's wasting my time. But in reality, and let's be honest, I earn money off streams. So I'm getting paid for him to try to annoy me. So who's the actual winner in all of this? Because it's certainly not him. Definitely not me. I mean, what? If I come second or third in the sprint, I think I'll live. But yeah. I mean, we'll just wait. G Burger fan. We'll go and have a look, shall we, at his club after the sprint races are done. We just get to chill out. Now he pits. Yeah, funny. You can literally just go boom. Boom. Give him a bit of that. There you go. That's it, Harry. He's just cost himself on the sprint. We'll wait. Eventually, we'll finish. We could reverse. Imagine being that bad at the game. You had to go and do that. But, you know, that's the way people are. That's the way the cookie crumbles. We'll just have to wait and wait and wait. How are we doing, No? Welcome. We'll have to get the Wordle game out for people like this. Definitely. Oh, are they finished yet? Eventually, we'll get into another race. And then, can we continue this time around? We can! Nice 3 points. And that rival hasn't been doing any GPs. So, just a shame that you suck, mate. Flippy Max, welcome. Wow done, Harry. Right, let's get in another one. If you're in an 8-lap race, what kind of pit? Zurich, it depends on your series, but 4-4 is usually the best. Ramesh, other game I play is Clash of Clans on mobile. But his 10% was gone, yeah. It's over. You have to remember that the 10% only lasts a couple of days. Was it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? 5 days it lasts. And then it moves on to the next driver on the Wednesday. So, yep. Science. We got Esteban Ocon 10% though this week. Esteban Ocon is a decent enough driver out there from Series 10. So he'll be used by a lot of players with that 10%. So, softs and a pretzel. Hey, you can keep dreaming, Pippy Max. When do you stream? Try and do a Monday, Tuesday. And then just any time I can else in the week. And now we've got real player. So that means this race will be a little bit quicker. We'll give them a good look before anyone else throws their dummy out. Yeah, that's what I said, Zurich. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, that kind of thing is when we tend to do it. Charles, you can't do a lot with qualifying a race start. Ocon, yeah, Ocon will be good. He's not too bad at tyres, I don't think, is Ocon. So, especially with a 10%, he'll be okay for Series 12. Can we get through here? Remember, we don't have any power unit on our car. Undertaker, welcome. So, power unit tracks are always tough. And yeah, push, push, absolutely. Yep, no dummies being thrown, exactly. Let's try and get some overtakes. We're not doing too bad at the minute. With no power unit on the car, that is. Yeah, we had to drop Norris. Norris not performing to us. When we get him level 6, we might use him again. But he hasn't been very good for us. We can't actually find an overtake on Hamilton here. We still can't find an overtake on Hamilton. Now we've got to make sure that we watch the double stack. That is one crucial thing here. We don't want to double stack too bad. Oh god, it's painful out of that corner. And we've got enough gap that I'm happy with. Then Hamilton can go on. Gasly can go on as well. Wet tyres incoming. And we see the gap that we've just... The swipe bug is back. Oh no. Not again. Right, now we've got the good gap between the two drivers. I can push Gasly a little bit more. So we've got the pit stop in hand. And a perfect strategy to get into the pits on wet tyres. So Hamilton will come in. It's great for Silverstone or Vegas. I guess good for sprints. So Hamilton P1. Rival using wet tyres in the right conditions, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh no, now a safety car. You know, a really long race followed by a safety car at Spa. And it's a 1.5 lap of safety car. I think we are doomed to get some coins in this sprint crate. If we get P1, we have got the luckiest group going. So we're going to have to wait a long time. It's going to be a 1-lap sprint to finish. But luckily, we'll have DRS, I think. And we'll be able to absolutely push. So, safety car out. I wonder if I can create a new... You know what, chat? I'm gonna be creative here. Okay? Don't mind me. I'm just going to get creative. Because you don't get to see the safety car on the screen. So we're going to have that there. We're going to have that there. Like so. I'm going to put this up here. And then I'm going to make a big... Oh, look at that. And then what we'll do is I'll close that when the safety car is due to end. There you go. Improving the stream all along. Johnny, welcome. That is the safety car out. Oh. And then eventually we'll have to forget that we don't turn it off. I mean, look how the safety car is... good luck with the last DRS. Well, hopefully, it looks like the safety car is too quick. Keep it on the top left. I haven't got much room for it, though. I can only put it kind of like here. You can see the gap. We're not going to get caught, luckily. Oh no, wrong button. Where else could I put it? I mean, I could put it down here. That looks better. Okay. We're going to... What happens if I leave it there? What does it do? Oh no, session resumed. And then does it disappear? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to get that there then. Cool. Well, that was alright. But we have got a good gap. Who was it that crashed, by the way? It was Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll crashed. That means...
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
But yeah, our sprint race is a goner. There's no way we win this group. Unless we have got ridiculously lucky. But back into P1, P2 we go. Exactly for crashing, exactly. Things like you've got your points, you can finish the race, you don't have to wait would be nice. Yep, true note. So I mean, the coding is definitely very different on this game. It makes you do wonder sometimes how stuff does work for others and not us. I could try, Harry. I can do that in editing, but not, I don't think, in proper like race mode when we're live. I don't think I can do that transition. I'd have to see if I could. I don't think there's any option to do it. I'm just gonna have a look. No, I don't think I can. It would be funny though if it did jump around the screen. Have a yellow flag PNG in the list activated. That's a good idea, Caliber. Obviously, I could do a safety car and a yellow flag. Definitely. And yeah, so this should be the race for the sprint crate. The question is, what the hell are we going to finish like? Because we've had some awful racing. So we'll go pretzel, soft tyres. And then let's see. Yeah, I'll have a look though. If I can do anything with the yellow flag or a safety car type badge, I'll have to definitely have a look. There's nothing, I don't think, in here that I can. I'm just going to have a look. I'm pretty sure there isn't anything I can do in here. But I bet there is. I bet there's some sort of thing I can buy. Better for Series 9. They're very even, Marvin. I think Verstappen is potentially better than Alonso. But they're both very good for Series 9. But I'm sure Verstappen's got higher defence. And we are away very nicely. That's exactly what we needed. But yeah, I only used science in Series 9 to try and save my coins, because once you get to Series 10, you won't need any of them Series 9 rares. So I tried to do it the harder way and save coins, because if you go and get Alonso or have Verstappen to level 5, level 6, you're not going to then use him after. So you've wasted probably 300-400 million coins. So I did try and save and not do it. But you can ultimately, if you're not too worried about coins, and it might make your life easier, go for it. Go and use Verstappen and upgrade him. But yeah, that's the reason I didn't. Just pick, just pick whichever's got the best stats for your series then, Marvin. But we are away nicely in this race. No power unit, but we are going to be good to go. Hopefully a nice, simple race in this one would be good. Hey, Bortoletto, Jan and Jay, I used in Series 10 last time on track rotation. I think I'm still using him now, because I don't have the Series 10, 11 drivers as high. Yeah, that's it, no. This game does get very expensive for coin upgrades. Especially when it's hard to win because of matchmaking. So, we are in the pits. And we are coming back out. 1, 2. And then hopefully we just... Bortoletto is very strong on this game. Very strong. Why have I got a dead pixel? That's never nice. Decent second driver too, yeah. You get a nice balance as you go through. Series 10 is where it dramatically changes, because it's all about the epics of Series 10. That's where it always changes along. But let's see if we are good enough for a sprint crate. That is key. Yeah, I don't even care if it's P3 and we get Norris. If we get P3 and Norris, I consider that a win. As now, Gasly P2. Yeah, that's why Bortoletto is good. The only thing that lets Bortoletto down is his race start. That's the only difference. I think we got a crate timer today, didn't we, from the power-ups? So 50% crate timer is always very handy. Will always help you out massively. But we are on lap number 8. We are absolutely clear. We're pretty much nearly lapping the rival. And then it's going to be, what if you are in the chat at the minute and you are watching, let me know in the chat which position do you think I have finished in the sprint. You've got about 30 seconds until we find out. But if you want to have a guess, after that hell of a long sprint, we'll find out. Nice, Dan and Jay. That's nice. Few people saying P3. I got a P2. I mean, it's going to be painful, isn't it? No way we can get P1, surely. You know, and no, after that, about 3-minute hold up. Ooh. Let's find out, shall we? Come on. Here we go. Here we go. I think we can all say that is absolutely fine. I think we've got to just take the win there for P2 after a mega long Silverstone and a mega long Spa. That is actually pretty good. So let's take that, and hopefully, I tell you what, the guy that held us up for so long in Silverstone, if this is Lando Norris, you're going to look very stupid because you would have caused us to get P2 and Lando Norris. So let's find out. Here we go. Lawson. Synergy. Ocon. Leclerc. And then, drum roll it. Oh, well, you know, that person's going to feel a little bit silly anyway, because that is Nexus to level 6, and we only needed 2, and that was caused by the 2 from the second place crate. So we could have got something bad for P1, but you know what? It's a Series 12 Epic. We're going to take the 2. It's exactly what we needed, and we're going to get that up to level number 6. So get in. And Kimmo was expecting the Equinox big time. So I'll show you the upgrade cost now. Like so. That is a W. A big W. Let's go. I've got anything else in here? I have. I'll open that in a second and upgrade it. Let's open them. Right, let's have a look at the upgrade cost, because it's not going to be cheap. I'm going to open these ones first so we can clear it for the next sprint. Just any extra Bortoletto, that helps to asset trading. I could do some slick shift. Slick shift is what we want to get for asset trading. Oh, 2 Hamilton. That's nice. I wonder if I can move my chat box over here so people can see a bit more. So, we'll show you. The upgrade's going to be expensive. The upgrade is going to be very expensive. Metronome in there. So, it was... car parts. So, to level 6 then. Nexus. Boom. How about that? 500. So, if you think you've got problems upgrading a part that's about 7 million... check that one out. And that's only level 6. 580 million coins. Boom. That is big time. Level 6. 2 levels to go. To get to level 8. Hefty. Hefty upgrade. That is just plain Series 12 need. What we'll do is we'll get the gold crate in. We haven't got asset trading just yet. We will apply the gold crate in here. Hopefully it's an epic, and hopefully it's Lando Norris. It will be an epic. Question is, will it be Lando, Rumble, Curler, George Russell? Still a good one to get. Okay, cool. Right, back into it. Need to find Lando. That is what we got to get. Make more money weekly than I can spend. Yeah, Series 12. Once you get to Series 12 and you get, let's say, your level 4s out the way, it takes a while to get upgrades. So that means you can get so much coins. So I've got about 8 billion, I think, at the moment. Maybe even more than that. No, I think it's about 8 billion. And I can't spend it. Simple as that. So, let's go. Hamilton, Gasly. Norris would be the good upgrade, though. Tyre management and speed. We know this circuit. It's where we spent 7 years of our life in the last sprint. Yeah, it gets expensive, but of course, remember the racing is worth more. We have got a real player. And we get away well. Hamilton is always our go-to. This is why I like Hamilton so much. He has okay qualifying, okay race start, good overtaking, good tyres. How can you see Marvin? He's got boosts on. That's how we notice that one. So he's using the self-control boost. Yeah, that's good. No, keep it up. Keep it up. Push Gasly. I know, I forgot to do it. I'm going to do it now. I thought I was, but I noticed halfway around that I didn't. But he's going to come through. He's going to have good power unit now, though. Like, yeah, I mean, the 580 million upgrade is kind of the same as what a 10 million upgrade would be down in the early series. It's the same sort of path, really. Like, on a ×2 coin in Series 12, you can get like 72 million a race. So it only takes you 5 races and you can do a 580 million upgrade. Or probably like 6, 7. So it's quite similar. So let's get Gasly through. If we can. P7 with Hamilton closing in. Yeah, double coins is the go-to for upgrades. Massively. And double coins is worth saving if you can. Save it for the higher series because that's where you've got more coins available. And we are. P3, P5. Rival still stuck 14th, 15th. Gasly will then take over. Hamilton in the lead. Russell's pretty quick. Russell has just come out on soft tyres and we are behind him still. So George Russell looking very racy in this race. Whereas Hamilton, just coming through Maggots and Beckett's, will come into the pits. He'll just run out of tyres, but he'll get to the pits fine. And Gasly will get to the pits too. No double stacking. And there we go. So Hamilton is guaranteed at least P2 in this race. Should actually make it P1. There you go. So P1. Gasly is guaranteed a minimum of P4. But I'm pretty sure P2 and P3 will pit as well. So we should be guaranteeing ourselves some good points. When you're at Series 12, it's easy to get coins. If you need coins, you can race Series 11. Yeah, exactly. You can go down to lower series. Nico, you're absolutely right. Get less players with a higher setup. So we are P4 at the moment. If we can get higher, that's the aim. But I think we should. Because I believe they will come into the pits. Russell this lap. Norris lap 7. That's got to be the aim. Bit of DRS down the straight. Yeah, a lot of people have to. Sometimes it's too hard to race through all of the series and not drop down. I spent a good couple of weeks in the lower series on one of my free-to-play account. And I had no other choice because I needed car parts and levels. But Gasly is third. Can we get second? I think second's got to pit. Yeah, he has. So that will give us the 47. And we'll push out of this turn as well. Conserve again. Always micromanaging that power unit. All the time. And then hit DRS. And this should be a job done. With pull clear. Luckily the rival is on good tyres. So we are going to be able to finish nicely. And we are going to come across. Decent race. P1, P2. We started around the same sort of position as the rival. They were only just behind us on the starting grid. But in the end, we pulled massively clear. 10th and 20th so far for the rival. So they are lacking behind quite a bit, but I can't remember what their team score was. But I imagine that might be good points for them, depending on what they're running. Feel like they could have pushed 19th more though. So not too sure what's going on there. But we do come across, take the 47. Rival only got 21. And 1569, so that's definitely way lower points. Yeah, strange. Strange little setup, that one. Low on speed. 140. So their worst track was Silverstone for that rival. And that's where we got them. So let's get straight into race number 2. Have you watched the guide, Marvin? Series 9 is a tough little one. So this is a real player, I think. And again, this is a circuit where we don't use power units. So this is going to be a tricky one. Second driver. Yeah, I went Sainz. But you can go Alonso Verstappen. If need be. But Bortoletto is obviously a great driver. Tyre management power unit. Could use Frost. We're going to use Pretzel. Yeah, so pick the highest. Is it defense in Series 9, I think, potentially? Okay, let's... Another real player, then. This is going to help our sprints, because real players, if they don't use wets, equals a faster race. So let's see. Rival gets an okay start. We get a better start, then. Hamilton up the inside. The best all-rounded in the early stages, Zurich, is Behrman. Behrman is amazing from Series, what? Series 3 to Series pretty much 7? He's so good. So, all-round Behrman, but overall, Epic Hamilton is very, very good. But again, he is Series 12. But he's just so good. Right, I'm going to use DRS because I'm about to take the lead of that car. There you go. Legends I don't really use when it comes to the guides because it's completely really low drop rates of Legends. Is Series 9 where you've got 3 cornering tracks and 1 speed? Is that Series 9? Or am I making that up? I'm pretty sure that's Series 9, isn't it? Monza, yeah. So you basically, in Series 9, just go full cornering. You'll always lose potentially at Monza, but just go full cornering. Forget about speed. It is pointless, because 75% of your tracks are going to be cornering. You just go full cornering, forget everything else. What's up, Azar? Welcome, Bradley. Yeah, it was okay, Bradley, thank you. GP wasn't great because of some water leaks in the house. We had to abandon the stream and the racing, but apart from that, we're okay. How are you, Bradley? Yeah, tyre management are not safe, so yeah, you've probably got to use some different strategies, but obviously I give you the strategies in the video. I don't think I even won Monza when I did the series guide video. Thank you, Eddie. And P15 Champions Level 5 Albon. Nice work, Eddie. That is great. Great work. P15 Champions, the things that we love to see. And we are solid in this race. For over a month. That is unlucky, Harry. Definitely unlucky. And if you are watching for me, do please hit that like button on the stream, that little thumbs up button that you might see around the video. Just make sure you hit that for me. That would be very much appreciated. Free to do, doesn't cost you a penny, of course. Hey, Rocky Top, let's go. P1 contender, Rocky Top. I don't know if you've played this game in previous years, but P1 contender at the end of the season will actually be the second best result that you can get. So, Rocky Top, that is a brilliant result. The second best result you can get on this game. It's better than a P2 Champions. Let's go, and thank you, Stu. What do you do when it unlocks Series 12, 200 flags? Jananje, so Series 11 you're going to have some decent drivers. They'll get you okay. You can see at the moment I'm using Pierre Gasly in Series 12. So you're going to get away with it a little bit, but you've just got to get through the racing. I've gone speed and cornering because power unit is slightly weaker anyway. So I've just gone for the best I can, and you've just got to get the luck and open them drivers for Series 12. First tender, that's good. No, that is good. We like any success we like to see. So great work for those in P1 contenders. Let's ask the whole chat on this really. If you are currently watching and you haven't spoken yet and you're just sitting there chilling, then this is the time to speak. All I want to know for everybody is what is your best result of the season. So what I'm after is P2 Champions, P1 Challenger, P47 Junior. That is pretty much what I want to know. I want to see what some of your results out there are. What do you class as your best result? There is no right or wrong answer. If you have a low finishing position, that's absolutely fine as well. Everybody is in different states on this game in terms of spend, what series, how many races, everything like that. Contender are crazy. Give it a go, Bradley. You might find you'll be okay. Pero, welcome. Yeah, this season, Kimo, yeah. Contender P1, nice. Second best result on the game. Marvin, Series 6, best position was 4th? What about in GP, Marvin? In a GP event? I'm pretty sure I can get 4 soft, but I'm going to go for mediums to be on the safe side. So we've got a P3 contender for Zhan and Jay. We've got a P2 contender for Harry. P3 champions for Chris. Yeah, exactly, Marvin. P2 champions for Crasham. Eddie's best result as it stands, P15 champion from yesterday. That's still good. Akil's got P3 contender. Challenger P4 for Marvin. There's some good results out there. Some good podiums, some good P2s that we want to get to P1s, of course. Ever Max. Yeah, GPs are difficult. So, only finished 23, 20. That's fair, Marvin. Mustafa's got P5 contender. Top 10. That's nice. 4 wins locked up until someone spent. Yeah, that's unlucky for Crasham. That is something you just cannot control. Well, Alex, maybe, like, put a sticky note next to your phone when you're racing, which says, pit. Maybe that's what you need to do, to try and remember. And Chadwin, welcome. Yeah, that's good, Marvin. You'll keep improving all the time. That's the way this game runs. The more you improve, hopefully the more points you score. But I think the best result on my free-to-play is a Challenger P2. I haven't got a P1 medal on that account, but I've got about 3 P2s. And Alex, I appreciate you, even though you say you stopped playing, hitting that subscribe button. So thank you very much for that. That is very appreciated. We're good, Chadwin. How are you? How are you doing on this Monday evening? What did Gabor say? Glad you're back to streaming F1 Clash. You are a great help to us all. Finished 5th in Champions. 143 Epic Hamilton. That is incredible. Everybody, if you're in the chat, give Gabor a massive W. P5 champs. 143 Epic Hamilton. That's a beauty of a reward. That is a lovely one. Sitting on 199 map free, yeah. You know, well, that's what I mean. I'm on Norris 99 for crashing. And Nexus, I did complete earlier. It's been a while for that one as well. That's true, Marvin. But remember, Challenger has... you got boosts, remember, available from the lower GPs. That's what you're pretty much doing it for. Does either account's got level 3 Coulthard? I don't know. I'd have to have a look. I don't know where the Coulthard levels are for the Flying Scott next week, if that's what the event is. Aye, for crashing. Yeah, but we laugh about it for crashing, but it's the same, isn't it? When you think about it, how many times does that happen where you get a crate and you get 2 epics and it keeps you on 99? It's always the same. So, it is going to start raining. We're going to get away with wet tyres. It's just going to get to that 10% at the moment. And then we should see it start to get better. Yeah, it should be better now. Okay. P2. Rivals actually jumped us because they've stayed out on dries. But we are now catching them up. They should pit. They do. I'm going to use DRS before I lose it. Like so. And we are on to lap 6. Rival's going to get a really nice jump in this race. But we've got good power unit left. And we're actually going to get ahead. So time to push to finish. And he gets ahead. This is the extra power unit that the rival's got. And let's see where we can get to. See if we can get that position back. He's about to run out of power unit. We do come through, though. Above level 4. It could be, though. You might have found the reason why. Pero, probably 5-6 years. Maybe 5, I think. With who did you clear? I used Sainz and Bortoletto for Series 9. Bots can crush in this game, but is there a chance that you can crash? It's very, very rare though. It does happen. I mean, I haven't in the last few years, but I do see people who do. Hey, that is true, Pero. But yeah, not for a while. Oh, really, Eddie? That's interesting, isn't it? People getting extra rewards. Yeah, Torin, I don't know what happens with that one. Seems like fake news. I tell you what, no. People used to actually crash quite a few years ago in GP. Imagine you were on the way to a P1 and you crashed at the final corner. Because that has happened before. We do, Marvin. That's because we've got good boosts and we've got a decent setup. How did you guess, Xerix? How could you possibly guess? Yeah, Tyron, that is Jackie Stewart. STE is Jackie Stewart. So P12, P14, we are out qualified. So, got to do some work here. Favourite driver on the game, Hamilton. In real life, probably Piastri, maybe. What about you, Alex? Okay, so can we overcome this rival? He's gone for the downforce boost. We have gone for Eagle. Not again, legendary drivers with bone. Not this week, Nico. It is race reputation points this week. Yeah, you can go to any series you want as long as you've unlocked it. Absolutely. Hamilton real life, I was born... What? Nice. I was born watching Hamilton's era. Sorry, Schumacher's era. I read your comment. Yeah, Schumacher was my era. As we get into P3 and P5. So a good start. Just going to conserve with Hamilton where we can. Yeah, Tyron, I think that's the problem. Obviously, Moments is a trial. Remember that. So it's not amazingly set in stone yet. But I think that's some of the things they're finding out from player feedback. And nice, Marvin. I guessed from the Conin surname. Right, let's see if we can get through. We've got to get some positions here. There you go, round the outside. Through goes Hamilton, round 2 again. Senna and Prost, that's a very good era for Gresham. Jealous of that one. Best drivers of Series 4, it's going to be, I think Behrman and Hadjar might be good. But Milkman, I do have a guide for Series 4, so go and check that one out. How to complete Series 4. Gives you all the strategies, it gives you the drivers I used, the setup I used, it gives you everything. And round the outside we go to Gasly into P2. No worries, Milkman. Not a problem, glad to help. Yeah, the store crates are ridiculous. No, I don't even like looking at them there. I think I saw an offer yesterday or last week, which was a legendary driver at a 0.6% increase, and it was a promo offer for, ugh. We don't have one, Xerix. And no problem, Akil. Glad to help. Schumacher Solanke for me. Michael Schumacher. I watched him from driving at Benetton for me. He did. Not by 27 laps. I think it was 27 seconds, Bradley. The Nürburgring or the Nordschleife is like a 10-minute track. Or no, I think it's 8 minutes something in the car on the track that they do. So it was about 27 seconds, I think. Because around that circuit, it would have been massive. Yeah, exactly, Vakresh. It's a great deal. immense odds. This is what I don't like about it. It's people who don't check the drop rates will just never get that driver. Yeah, Max was quality. I mean, fair play to him. That's why I think in a couple of years, Max won't be at F1. I think he'll go and do endurance racing. I think his heart... He's already won the World Championship, what, 4 times, is it? He's definitely going to be an endurance racer. Le Mans. I bet that's a big one for Max. I bet he would love to race Le Mans. I don't really know, Xerix. I mean, I guess if I had to look at it from not an official content creator, I guess it's the community you build. So, like, there's over 70 people here watching at the moment. I've just come back off pretty much a month's break from the game, and still 70 of you are straight back in, tuning in to watch me. So, yeah, that fills me with happiness that people like to come along and watch. So it's probably the favourite thing is building a community. I don't have much say in anything. Like, I try and give Hutch advice. Doesn't seem to follow it. Don't seem to include me on feedback or opinions on the way to take the game, which is a shame because I think there's a load of... I could generally make this game so much better for everybody if I told them what they should be focusing on. But they don't tend to listen. So, yeah, it's a shame because I think there's a lot of things they could quickly fix on this game and what to focus on. Stuff like matchmaking, I think they could reduce it slightly in terms of the range. They could change GP to a GP League instead of a knockout so that everybody always gets some sort of reward through the weekend. There could be exclusive knockout events instead, so they could still keep the feature. There's a lot of little things that I kind of got in the background that could potentially work. That is a P1 crate. Let's go. Now here's an interesting thing that I've just actually thought about. Imagine if you were racing sprint crates. And here's a potential little idea for you. Imagine if you was doing sprints. And if you got back-to-back P1s, the sprint reward was doubled. And if you got back-to-back-to-back sprint number 1s, it was doubled again. That would encourage people to race sprints because you'd get 5 epics for P1, 10 epics for P1, 20 epics for P1 until you eventually lose. That would be, they wouldn't be able to do it on that level, but, you know, a nice little rewarding feature for keeping racing would be fairly nice. They'll never happen, but these are little things that you got to do to keep people playing. But premium boost in there, exactly. Milkman, make sure to watch the Series 4 guide. Don't be afraid to drop back to Series 3. Level up and move back up. Don't be afraid of doing that either. He's back again. Mr. Saturday, George Russell. We take 5 of that one, which is nice. So we'll happily take that one. George Russell in the bag. It's an extra 5, Series 12. So you know what, we'll take that one. It could do, Xerix. Could do indeed. Pipe dream. I know, for crashing. I know. You got to think out of the box somehow. So, let's go. We do Milkman, but it's just my own little sort of club clan. I guess who was it said, do you support Villa? And obviously my club's called... No, my club's not called that anymore, is it? I get ads just in time. Oh no, Kimmo. It was George Russell was the reward. Maybe I need to wait a little bit next time before suddenly just going straight in and opening the reward. Lando's not coming out anytime. Just worse today. Which update is that, Brian? Moments? If it's moments, I don't have it. Yep, I have not got... Have I got asset trade now? No. Yeah, sadly we don't have moments yet. I can spin this though. Give me a platinum crate. ×2 coins. Back in we go. Yeah, we're still waiting for moments, so I'm hoping that we do get added to the trial, because I think it would be good to see on there. Can you explain the next update? Why the email? What, you got an email? No? So at the moment, Milkman, single player is being trialled. So potentially, yes, it is on the way. So if we do ever get single player moments, we will do a live stream on it, of course. But there's no guarantee that we get it. So watch this space. If we do randomly get it when we log on at one point, then we will. And yes, that is the same, Milkman. It's basically like in little challenges. Inbox about next being special, but not content-wise, just rollout. Maybe it's for future upgrades or something. 24 single players in one race. I agree on that. Why not have a race where you could get many different players in one race? That would just be carnage. It would be so fun. Imagine if you've got 12 real players which take up 24 spots. That would be insane. You're right, Kimo. That would be incredible. And Zurix, I've got the one perfectly for you.
Okay, Lewis, it's hammer time.
There you go.
Line through goes Hamilton.
Like campaign for every asset. Yeah, I mean, if you did do one of them, it would be incredible. Welcome, Frenchie. Yeah, just imagine like a race at a certain time and you could all log on and you all get loaded into the same race. It would be carnage. It would be absolute... Oh my god, we're having an awful race here. What's gone on in this race? We can't make any overtakes. It's so slow. Yeah, sadly, we haven't got any iconic Hamilton commentary yet, apart from falling out with his engineer. So that's the best we've got at the minute for Hamilton. Right, need to start making overtakes. Come on. There's P12. We are starting to overtake. Frenchie got P1 champions. Let's go. Let's give Frenchie a W in the chat. P1 champions. Which did you get, Frenchie? Historically, Ferrari, man. Have a tea while you're at it. Declare box, yeah. There's some iconic ones. I've got a few downloaded. I think I need to add them to the soundtracks. Because I've got quite a few.
Nick Hülkenberg.
160. That's good though, Frenchie. 160 Alonso is decent. Can't complain of that one. Here we go. Race against Alonso pits. Or Norris, sorry. There you go. Must be the water.
Is there leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
Yeah, that is the iconic. Is it Hulkenberg or Hulkenberg? Welcome, Presley. How are you doing, Presley? Yeah, it's great, Frenchie, yeah. It's good. We have some iconic Ferrari ones, don't we? They are the blessings of amazing commentary. I don't know how much... Oh, what else? I've got a few on here.
What are you doing?
I forgot I had that one. I don't know why I've got that one on here, but I feel like that could be used quite a lot. Oh no, what happened, Presley? Yeah, I completely forgot I had that one. I don't know why I've never used that one before. I'll see if we've got... We've got that one.
It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Can anybody remember what track that was at? Can anybody remember? Has anybody got the brains? What circuit did that happen on?
It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Can anybody remember? I feel like I know the answer, but I'm not actually entirely sure. Not seeing the answer yet. I think I've stumped the chat. Wendy don't know. Stu don't know. It's not Monaco, I don't think. Kimo says Montreal. Just a bit due to F1 crash. That's fair enough. I think Mika's got it right. That's what I remember it, Mika. I remember it being Spa. And I believe that's where it comes from. Can anybody remember at which point of the circuit for a bonus point, Mika? Either Mika's knows his F1 or he's just Googled it. Yeah, I believe it was Spa. Safety car will come out and goes for 2 laps. Yeah, that slows your sprint down massively. Nobody can spow Spa corners. I'm not even going to try. Just race your livery. You can't get it, Akil. This was from a championship quite a few years ago. But I believe the Lando Norris Broken was on the home straight at Spa, I believe. On the left-hand side, he pulled over on the track, I'm sure. The only thing about the new booster, theoretically, it was supposed to be delivered today. I haven't seen anything. You make a good point. I don't have access to Hutch Discord, so I can't tell you if they're planning or delayed it. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything. But you are right, it was supposed to be... It was supposed to be towards the end, wasn't it? I'll just see if there's anything in the inbox. I've got a real player here as well. Is there anything in the inbox? There's nothing. Update 52 release plan. When's that coming? Plan to begin from Monday the 29th. Ah, have we got updates today then? I haven't checked my updates. Only use Roblox. Have we got... Has anybody had an update today? Because that's telling me that they were supposed to drop an update today. And... Do I have an update? I'm just checking on my other phone. Just got mine updated now. Prezi, tell us what's on there if that's the case. Because I don't believe that I've got one. Milkman, don't watch them. He's a creator which is employed by Hutch. So, yeah. We have no comment to say on that one. No update yet. Saw a post on YouTube today about it. Yeah, so it's... Oh, we'll see. We'll see if the update comes out to us. Yeah, no, it's nothing to do with him. It's nothing to do with him personally. It's just the fact that... So basically, what I put in a post about a month ago was the fact that all creators in Hutch's program, to get promoted videos, etc., you need over 1,000 subscribers. And at the time, I tried to get Andrew DRS in the program, but was told he couldn't because he didn't have 1,000 subscribers. Whereas this Willacion person had 20 subscribers and Hutch was promoting him. So that's why I called them out for not being fair to other creators. So my honest opinion is that he is somebody who is employed by Hutch. Yeah, but hey ho, that's my opinion. That's what I believe. So, lap 4. In the lead. Let's see. I mean, I haven't got the update, but I haven't seen anything to say what the update's bringing. Oh, just click blooming Discord. I don't know what people are saying, Milkman. I have no understanding of what it is, but I'm just saying that's what I believe. That is my opinion. Because otherwise, if you was a... How could you get pushed in the game inbox if you don't meet the criteria? And also, Sam of Hutch was commenting on his videos when he just had started his channel. So to me, that looks a little bit dodgy. No, I didn't delete it. I didn't delete anything, no. Nothing came up. So yeah, unless you posted a link or something, I don't think you can do that. Nothing shows as being deleted though. Anything, Presley, in the new update though? Anything that you can see that's different? Have you got moments in the update? But yeah, I can't see anything at all. Can't remember what the other than preparing for... Oh, so is it nothing like major then, Harry? Because obviously they said that it's like a major release, but I would have expected to see some sort of new feature or something in there. Oh yeah, I don't have... Usually I get the update pretty quick, based on being in the UK. But I haven't seen anything drop in at the moment. Said I'll try and upload a race video, but YouTube won't let me until I have 50 subs. Oh, nice. No, that can't be right. Because you got to upload a video to get 50 subs. So I can't see that being correct. I don't know how that works. But who knows? That's just my opinions. Ooh, platinum crate. Nice. So yeah, that's 2. 90 points. Looks like they just update the new GP. How's the new GP details? What do you mean, Presley? How does that show? Screen recording didn't show up when I tried to... I don't know about that then, no. I'm not too sure. Yeah, nothing for me just yet on the update front. I'll have a look after this race, see if I've got the update. But I haven't got it on my other device, so I doubt I've got it. F1 Clash for me was last updated the 18th of September. And all it was future events. See, no difference. Okay, few people saying there's not really any difference then. Which I'm not too concerned about then of not having. Seems like they're just putting some background stuff in then, I expect. So, race number... I think we've got 2 races until we get our sprint crate. do this. No, just put up the next GP event. You mean the Singapore GP? Presley, is that the GP you mean? It shows you that Singapore GP, or it tells you the one after that as well? I'm sure there's some football on tonight. Have I missed it? Oh no, I haven't. Everton, West Ham. Oh, Everton are winning. GP, which is faster lap. I don't know which one it is this week. I haven't had a full look at the tracks, but I'll try and mention that in the weekend video. There isn't any change, no. Spa is ridiculously quick on a safety car. I don't feel like they have improved that. Saw on Facebook that the rollout for iOS will be after Android. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it, F1 Maniac. It doesn't sound like there's any key feature changes, so we're not missing out anything on the stream. But just put the next GP event, that's all. No, just a Singapore one. Yeah, okay, so it's just the same then on the update from. I was still waiting for club tournaments to come back. I don't know if we'll ever get them again. They've had long enough to fix it. Yeah, well that's it. That's what I'm asking though. It's when they say they're doing a big update and they're going to slowly roll it out, you would expect to see something different on the game, not nothing. Otherwise, why do a rollout? You'll get it eventually then, F1 Maniac, but it doesn't sound like you need it. You're not missing out. There's nothing that's changed. So Hamilton out in P2. He will retake the lead. And make sure if you are watching, do hit that thumbs up button for me. That like button. Make sure to continue to smash that one. We don't double stack Milkman because we always make sure we've got a big enough gap between the two drivers. So you can see the gap, look. That is always to make sure that we don't double stack. And I keep one driver with a bit more power unit so that they conserve. P1 dominating. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, Alex, but I should really, shouldn't I? Have the P1 driver in P1 in driver 1 slot. So, Gasly coming through. Yeah, it's just some minor fixes, it sounds like. Doesn't sound like anything major. I know a lot of people was expecting the new boost. But again, we can't get the new boost at the moment because it hasn't been given out. So, is it going to come in the form of a GP? Are we only going to get limited number of it? Is the boost going to be even good? Because we've got so many good boosts. Is it even going to be any good? Could be terrible boost. I just hope they make a good boost, but we have got that many on there. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't make it that good. Yeah, I think that's what was expected. It was expected to be released. But again, we haven't seen anything. The new update could have the boost in it. And they might put it in a future GP. And that is a victory. Again, is that real? No, it wasn't a real player, was it? I think they quit before the game started. But that is a nice win. Welcome, Akash. How are we? Did you get another top result of the weekend? Potentially a nice P1, maybe? You love a P1. Oh, you can do that, Milkman. Yeah, you can do that. That is a good way of doing things. Or you can get second place with DRS, fly past, and then your new second place will get DRS to fly back past. You can keep towing yourself. Keep swapping around. So, should have one more race now until sprint time. Maybe next week, George. I think I'm just chilling this week with the main account, and then maybe next week I'll attempt to bring that one back. Is what I'm thinking. Because we need to get that free-to-play account into Series 11. It's about 1,200 flags away. Matt, so many years of playing. 6 years. Many GPs. Many buying of crates, winning crates, everything. F2P, Milkman, is free to play. So basically 0 spend. Is what that means. Confirmed P1, but in Austin lap 1 race start trick off. Oh no. So did he not get P1 then, Akash? You didn't get it. Oh man. Such a No's enjoying Series 10. I hate Series 10. But at least it's cornering at the moment. Hey, Alex, we've got to take every win we can. This player's got boosts, though. So this player could easily give us a race here. And at the minute, we're losing. You can see the leading up there. Currently losing. It doesn't really work, no. But a lot of people still use it just out of hope. More than anything. Series 6 after 2 weeks and doing meh. Well, Matt, make sure to watch the guide on each series because that will help you out massively. Right, let's get Hamilton through. Hamilton has always been our P1 driver, but it's struggling in this race. The breakdown for Sainz. So it's Gasly with the role reverse of last race. The problem is, Rival can't really do 4 softs with Lumberjack. I know, exactly, Alex. We were in a little bit of a unknown situation with Hamilton this time. But he is going to get through some cars. And there he is, past the Rival into P8. So he's coming through. He could still get P1 in this race. Keep him on conserve. And Gasly into the lead. Hamilton flying now as well. Good power unit. And I know, Greg, sad day for Hamilton. I think everybody feels that one. Oh, this guy's now using wet tyres. Oh, Jesus. You know, just because you thought you had a chance, you were leading and I overtook you, you then decide to use wets. There you go. Another person embarrassed on the stream. Hammer time, Tortex, using wet tyres in a race. Greetings from Turkey, Chillax. All tactics for the F1 game from me, from Season 1 to Season 7. Thank you for everything. Well, thank you, Chillax. Very much appreciated for your kind words. New ways. That's it. Doesn't bother me. Like I said before, I'm alright. He's just giving himself and his club a embarrassment. That's all he's doing. Sat the race engineer. That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. But he's doing it on stream, so he's embarrassing himself. Yeah, chillax. You're not wrong at all. It's very much... That's what I try and fight against. That is... The other Hutch creators don't say a word. They sit there, take the books, and just open their wallet. They don't call anything out from what Hutch do. When is the last time you seen someone properly call them out? Never. They don't do it. They're too scared to lose their books. It's just a player being annoying, Wendy. But if more people fought for the game, Hutch would make changes. So if all the other creators started to fight back, then things would change positively. But they don't. And Hamilton has done a good race here. Hamilton has done a very strong race to get to P2. And get almost back to P1. As we've lapped the rival, who has spat his dummy out. Get Hamilton P1. I don't think we can. I know exactly F1 Mania. I don't think we can get him there. We tried. Weren't that far away. Yeah, but no, on this one, he had to pit anyway. So all he did was actually waste himself boosts. But it's all good. We'll wait. Maybe that P2 is going to be... But why... I mean, yeah, look, he's pitting again. So we'll see if he quits now. There you go. So what this player basically did was cost himself his own sprint. That is something that potentially is back out there, Chillax, yes. I did do a video on it a few months ago, but I got told off by Hutch for telling people how to exploit the game. So people always moan at me saying that I helped it get fixed, but I got a severe warning of threatening to be kicked out of the program if I do another video like that. So any exploit in the future, I will not be able to say, because I got moaned at. But that was me trying to help people. And that is a P2. So P2, this could still be Lando Norris though. I'm sure we'll find out. We'll go straight into it. So we've got probably one more time to do a sprint crate. Let's have a look. Mach 1. Hajar. Lawson. Ocon. And the good rewards keep on coming. It is to Lewis Hamilton. We have got some good rewards on this game tonight. It is going pretty nice. It's not too bad. Why, Jigar? What's he struggling with? Per pit stop, Milkman. So you use a boost every time you start a race, and you use a boost every time you pit. So let's open these. And then should have time for one more sprint crate. We'll open up the platinum because that's the key asset right now. Don't think we've got anything more in the pit pass. Just bots and bots. Where are you, Jig? Oh, we've got plenty of crates. What series are you in? I get real players all the time. Especially on the free-to-play. Every series I tend to get a lot of real players. Each boost lasts until you pit, Raphael. So until you pit, you use that boost. Series 11. Need to get to Series 12 then. Plenty of players in Series 12. So that's that open. And then we'll open the Platinum. And then we've got 4 races to go of our last sprint. So, let's open that one. Yeah, haven't needed the Kevin reward yet. That could change though now, Harry. You might have just jinxed it. Lawson. Oh, you definitely did.
Kevin!
Damn you, Harry. How can you tell a difference? Usually they use boosts, Akil. Not many times. That's the clear difference. And they usually, if it's a real player, you see them from the start push. I know, that Eddie. Harry proper Kevin does them. Big time. He had to mention it at that point. This could be a difficult race. Need to get off well. Downforce and cornering. Real player should help speed it up. We had 2 players for wet tyres tonight, which has been a shame. Luckily, we're on wet tyres now in the right conditions. I'll go sit in the corner. Boost last 1 tyre. Yeah, boost last 1 stint. I'd agree, Alex, because I've got a free-to-play account and it really does struggle on matchmaking with boosts. As soon as somebody places a boost, I lose. However, the problem is boosts are such a big money maker that Hutch will just never do that. Because that means nobody would ever buy boosts. Because they don't need to. And we are up to P5. This is notoriously a track which is harder to score points at for this duels. These sprints. Oh, he's not easy to score 47. You can see how quick the AI are out front. We are pushing through nearly in the background. Gonna try and make some overtakes as well here. Like so. How about a triple overtake? Oh yes, Gasly, get in. So, P3. But the AI are just so quick. Look at Russell now, rounding us nearly. And there you go, they're all going to just group past me here. AI seem very quick at this circuit. There you go, there's another position lost. So, might be under a little bit of pressure in this one. I'm going to make an early pit stop. I'm going to look after a bit of power unit though here. I'm not going to push. We do get 4th and 5th. Right, just going to keep looking after it. Nice early pit stop. Yeah, I think they could do a lot more with the boost, Harry. I think definitely they can mix it up a little bit. I want them to start putting proper boosts in the sponsor tasks. That would be nice. George apparently has a leak. Let's see if we can investigate.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather filter.
I started playing F1 Gamers. I already have a nice Jigar. I'm jealous because I'd love proper steering wheel and pedals. How are you getting on? Are you good at that game? I'd love that. I'd love that setup. Nice big TV screen. Make you feel like you're in a proper simulator. Yeah, full speed setup. That's a risky business, no. Oh, my camera's died again. Change the battery back, it says. That's how quick my battery dies. I just don't think I can use the camera for what it is, because I just can't keep the battery going. put this back on. Right, 2 seconds. And we are back a little bit. Wow. Looks a bit glittery and coloury. I've got it on picture mode, but it doesn't seem to be that better. Let's put it back on video. And already they all balance back out a bit eventually when the colour changes back. Right, so what are we? P3, P4. Fed up of Abu Dhabi. This Series 12, you can use any setup. Just have a game plan. Potentially. Jigar, I don't think he has. I think he'll win some more races like Vegas. I don't think he'll win. We fixed that one today, Alex. Yeah, we had someone come out and fix it. Luckily. We had to make an urgent end, wasn't it? But that is a win. Looks like I just have to change battery 3 times a stream. Right, let's keep going. This was Abu Dhabi. Which circuit? No. Wasn't there Abu Dhabi then? We don't have Bahrain is in Series 12. Bahrain, Silverstone, Spa, and can't remember the other one. It's a cornering track. I can't think what's in Series 12. Yeah, big team score difference on this one. Raphael, I think Piastri is going to bring it home by Norris. Let's go. This is going to be insanely difficult. But we do have a non-balanced car. So if this rival's got a balanced car, we are going to be in an okay position in this race. Oh, McLaren to throw away big time, yeah. Big time. So, P3. And into P2 we go. Gasly struggling to get through at the moment. Hamilton's doing a decent little job here. Just going to keep conserving power unit all the time. Just try and close up. And there you go, look at that. Into P1 we go. Leon, most people who push lap 2 are bots. Because that is a bots always push lap 2. And look at this, rivals pushing hard. Well, they are on self-control boost, we've got to remember that. But we have managed to take P1 at the minute and fill our power unit. So a strong showing so far. But we got to get P4. Got to get to Norris. Come on. He's not far away. Just trying to save bits of power unit where we can. And it's looking okay, this is. And then Gasly will close the gap on the medium runner. So he's going to close all the way up to the cars ahead. And Hamilton already coming out in the lead. So setup-wise, boost-wise, we are absolutely on point here. We can absolutely now push away. Rival's got good power unit on Norris. So we're just going to have to bide our time in this race. Gain some power unit back if we can. And absolutely just clear Hamilton away. So Hamilton, solid race so far. We'll use medium push. I don't want to use much power unit, if any, here. And I don't mind not getting through just yet. What's P3? Hard tyre Norris. Okay. Come on. Got to get to Norris, though, in this race. Norris is going to be hard to crack. Because he's looking very quick, is Lando. You can see the rival there, ahead of us. We've got 50% power unit. But we've got to find room to get Lando. Because this rival is going to get P4. Or P3. We're going to get DRS enabled. I always push from the start pretty much. Always. And there you go. Rival into P3. What's that hard tyre look like for Norris? Looks good. It looks good, but I'm still going to just cruise. As much as I can. Then we'll attack out this final sector. There is P4. Got to stay ahead of Lando. Got to. Zero stop on hards. I know, Norris is insane on this game. Right, rival uses DRS. So great race to the rival as well. And then let's hit that DRS. Let's see if we can snatch the full pointage. Into P3 we go. And into P2 we go as well. Gasly through to take the 47. Thank you, George. We do take 47 versus 43. 1-7-3-2 on the team score versus a 1-5-8-5. Level 7 Russell, level 7 Norris, and a car which was just a 100% balanced setup, but we had more speed because we take the speed and cornering setup. So absolutely Eagle boost coming in handy there to take victory. Always nice to beat a good high team score rival. And that worked absolutely perfect. Fingers crossed, that means we're going to get a decent sprint. Norris to finish would be perfect. So, next up. That was a good race. That worked out pretty well. But again, it was self-control versus Eagle. But yeah, Norris is a magician when it comes to tyres and safety cars. And back to Silverstone. We've had Silverstone quite a lot tonight. Yeah, well ahead of us, Harry, on that one. Well ahead. We'll be down here with our level 5 and 6s. And then, is this a real player potentially? I don't think so. So, let's get the win. 2 races to go. So we've got this race and 1 more. And then that will be it for the evening. So make sure to hit that thumbs up for me on the stream. That would be very much appreciated. And we'll level 4 and 5s. Yeah, that's what you seem to get. You get like a level 4 and 5s, a level 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8. So you kind of stick together. Jagar, just plenty of years of playing. Like 6 years. That is how. And now Gasly then. Gasly's turned up the heat recently. I think, I can't remember who it was, if it was Alex who mentioned to change Hamilton to P1. I think Gasly was listening at that point. Because Gasly has been on fire ever since. He's been unbelievable.
Pierre Gasly!
No, they go they carry over every year, Jigger. Every year. They never reset. Until you use them all. If you use them all, then yes, you won't have any left. But they do carry over. So, P2. Hamilton with a few cars to catch as well. Can he get ahead of Verstappen? Yes, he can. So P2, P5. We're looking good. Just depends if we get a safety car in this race or the last race. But Gasly is absolutely flying. We are up to P3. Russell has gone to soft. So Russell ahead will pit, but he's net ahead at the minute. And Norris is extremely quick. Yeah, I get you now. The logic can be confusing sometimes. So Hamilton will come in. Gasly is in as well. And this is a pretty solid race so far. No real player in this one. Just got to keep on cruising. P1 and P3, minimum. With George Russell still to pit as well. This is looking good. I think we're going to be on for some good points. And then one race to finish. And we've had good rewards tonight in the sprints. Oh, there is the safety car. Let's use our new picture. There we go. Carlos Sainz. That is our new... Oh, that works out quite well, I think. I like that. I like that little addition to the stream. That actually is a nice little bit of placement where I've put it. There you go. Safety car is out. So at least you can see what's going on. But safety car out on circuit. At least it's only going to be a 2-lap sprint. Safety car is still pretty quick, look. Look at the gap for the AI. No jamming it back up in this. It's going to be a spread out restart. There you go. But yeah, I think everyone liked that yellow, that safety car. Everyone happy that that's an addition. I think that's okay. And then I just got to remember to remove it. Maylander is too far. Their safety cars are awful on this game. I've said it so many times. So many times. Yeah, it'd be nice to see this safety car come into the pits, wouldn't it, Solanke, instead of just disappearing. I get that point. And we should be good for a 1-2. Which means one race to go. We'll just use that. We might as well use it. I think Russell was going to due to pit. He did. That is going to be a 1-2. Final lap then. Final lap of this race. And you can see the rival then just pitting for soft tyres. Stephenopoulos, welcome. We've got one race to go, but appreciate you joining us. So one race to go after this one. And that is a 47-pointer. Let's go. That is exactly what we needed. A winner. Gasly and Hamilton level 6 and level 7. Level 7 Hamilton, level 6 Gasly. VSC for what? Just in case, maybe if a car goes wide or something, who knows? And crashes, but they can just anything. Imagine having a red flag in this game, and then you have to do the restart again. So 33 points from the final race will be required. Let's see if we can get hold of that. Be good to get 30. Well, we should definitely get 30 points. I don't think we've dropped below 30. I don't think we've dropped below 40 points this whole session. So let's see if we can finish strongly and get the points and finish with a strong sprint crate as well. Bahrain we go to. What's the cornering track in Series 12? Is it? It's not Hungary, is it? Austin, isn't it? How could I forget? Austin is the Series 12 track for cornering. I did think, oh, I couldn't think about it. So, Bahrain. Yeah, you're right, Undertaker, absolutely. So, let's hit this. Let's go. Final race. Make sure to hit that like button for me, that thumbs up button below the video. Make sure to hit that one. And if you want to, get in the chat and have a guess at what you think the reward is going to be in this final sprint crate for today. We are also going to be hopefully live tomorrow about the same time, so make sure to come and join us tomorrow as we'll do a few more sprint crates. But yeah, have a guess if you want. What card are we going to get in the sprint crate? That's the question. Is it going to be Hamilton, Norris, Equinox? Of course, Kimo is going to go for Equinox. Standard. Sonoda for Solanke. Hopefully not. Need to finish strongly. Max would be okay, Jigar, because we've got him near enough a level to go up. So Max would be a good, solid one. As Gasly already across the line to start lap 3, and guess what? Yuki Tsunoda has crashed. I can pretty much get hard mediums here. Yep, another. This is trying to hurt me for the old sprint crate again. Another safety car back to back. I think you underestimate Series 10 drivers. Thomas goes Alonso. But we're going to have to pit 5 mediums incoming. And then, which series, it depends what circuits you are at, Jigar, remember. So different drivers do different things, but Gasly is pretty good. It depends what you need. Tyre management, Gasly is very strong. Check out Gasly instead of Leclerc. Leclerc doesn't have strong tyres, whereas Gasly does. Gasly's got really good tyres. I think I've got him instead of Norris from Series 12. Norris is only one level below. But so I don't know. No idea. But I had loads of safety cars tonight. Always popping out the closet, the old safety cars. Always coming to hunt us down. Gasly and Sainz in Series 11. That's a good shout. Gasly's strong. Hulkenberg's strong. As we get racing again. So away we go. It is time to bring the points home. Should be absolutely fine to do the mediums to the end. And Ocon, remember, anybody racing this week, Ocon, 10% boost from Wednesday. So it might be a fact that you can rock the 10% boost with him. He might be very strong for you later this week. on Wednesday. So give that a give that an idea when it comes back out, when all the boots supplied. And then Gasly into P1, Hamilton into P2. We pull clear of the rival. Colapinto overtakes a lot. Yeah, Colapinto's got decent overtaking, decent race start. However, not strong at tyres. Not strong at all. Yeah, Ocon level 4 should be usable, yeah, especially with a 10% addition. That's almost like level 6, pretty much, nearly. Level 5, level 6-ish. So you're definitely getting like a level or 2 free for a week, just under a week. Tyres right on, that's good now. And then with 10%, you're going to be at 89 tyres. So even better for you. And then we can push to finish. So time to step up and bring these points home. Yeah, Series 11 was a interesting choice at the start of the season. So, yeah, it's a shame that Leclerc... I don't agree with Alonso being Series 12, but that he is an unreal driver, don't get me wrong. But I don't feel like he should be S12. As across the line we come, Gasly and Hamilton. It's going to be a 1-2 to finish the stream and our final crate incoming. And let's see what we get. What are we going to get from our final sprint crate? Let's see. It is going to be a P1 position. So at least we're P1. We'll collect our results and we'll keep our fingers crossed. Make sure you've hit that like button. Let's hopefully finish off with a Lando Norris. Yuki. Antonelli. And finally... it is.
Nick Hülkenberg. Nick Hülkenberg.
Yeah, I mean, it's Series 11, but it's not Lando Norris. So, very annoying. Hülkenberg's not that bad, though. If you think about it, a lot of the rewards that we have got have been Series 11 or Series 12. So, actually, not that bad when we consider it. So, that is absolutely fine. I won't open these. I'll just have these unlock as well. No more to... just a green crate to open for the main account. There we go. So that is not too bad at all. We did... oh, we got some more gold crates to open. We can still get Lando Norris. Still can't do a trade. We could still get Lando. We've got a couple of these to open. Come on, no asset trading yet, Kimmo. I've already unlocked it, but I need about 40 rares to get it. Quantum. See there you go. 35 now, rares. Ooh, 2 Nexus. Decent. Come on. Give me an epic. Gonna get an epic. Any more slick shift would be nice. Aeroblade and some Liam Lawson. And then finally we can open one more. We can open the race crate and hopefully finish off with something nice. No, not even an epic. Damn it. So we're going to leave that there. Remember, we'll be live tomorrow for some more sprint racing. Thank you for hanging out this evening. And make sure to hit that like button as well. do some sprints, try and get some upgrades, and we'll see you back tomorrow for some more main account racing, and then next week we'll probably have a look at doing the free to play again. But good luck, and we'll catch you later on. Thank you.